Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and get in there. First flight of the day, we'll do that. Alright, so we're going to go from DC to Raleigh. Keep it a short flight for now, at least. Call this first flight of the day, so we'll do first flight of the day checks. Alright, let's go ahead and... This seems dim. Is this dim? No, it's not. Okay. Let's make sure those are in place. Get the jet bridge going. We are cold and dark, so we'll start cold and dark. Alright, lovely. Alright, so we'll arrive to the aircraft. Before we power anything up, I want to check hydraulics. Landing gear spoilers. Thrust levers. ADG. Radar. Nose wheel steering. Alright, let's get it powered up. Nav and logo can come on. Alright, check our battery, make sure we have at least 22 volts. We do. Alright, and we'll take ground power. And we'll go ahead, we'll get the IRS's aligning. Wish we could have AHR's birds in this, that'd be nice. Wait for that to populate. Keep going with our checks here. Fire test. Fire system test. Okay, we like to see that. Waiting for our GPS alignment here. Alright, keep moving here. Alright, stab trim. There we go. Alright, that'll get that aligning. Alright, good. Let's go ahead and do a hydraulic test here. Stab trim should already be disconnected, but we'll check it here. Press the wrong button. There we go, cast. Stab mock trim already disconnected. That's good. Got a hydraulic synoptic page. You got good pressures, good temps, good quantities. Shit, wanna leave those on. Fuck it off. I wanna leave those on for now, actually. Let's do this. Gotta wait for that the spoiler stab trim test to finish. Mock trim also. Alright, wait for that message to unpost there. Pressure, let's see what DC is. 14. Raleigh's definitely higher. I gotta find Raleigh. 435. Oh, Jesus. This knob is insane. Alright, 440. That's good. Alright, spoiler test is complete. Now we can do it. Wait for depletion. We get depletion. Happens much faster than the real plane. And 3 is coming on. Alright, good. second, come on. Full decrease, that's good. The temp should be 22, yep. And let's see. Get a nice test, okay. There we go. Alright, ADS, stop. ADS test is okay, that's good, alright. I'd be flying my side.
Zero Bay, overheat.
Alright, disconnect's good, flaps good. No reversers.
TCAS system test okay.
Alright, very good there. There was weather in the area. We'll do a radar test. Can't tell the range from here. Let's range. There's 10. That looks like a good radar test. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. And we gotta wait for the irises to align for that. So. Go quick. I'm not gonna bother with most of the trim tests. That just it's harder to do in game than it is in the real plane. So we'll ignore that for now. All right, good. We can start building the box. Flight number is 5269. I forgot to change that, so it's going to be whatever I had before, so I'll change it when it comes up. It's fine. I think the only real fix I got to stick in there is going to be Melton, M-E-L-T-N. Departure arrival. We're going to be doing the JW4 off of 19. We're going to be going to Melton. And then we're going to be arriving on the Aladdin 4, which this is the old Aladdin. It's for 23 right, Aladdin 3 off Melton. And then let's grab the ILS here and see what's up. So Marbury. And Marby. Alright, that all looks good. Let's see. Runway 19. Good. We'll go through that later here. Melton, McDon, Favco, Aladdin, Geyser, Harsh Butts. Alright, that all looks good. Let's check the departure off of 19. So the SID is going to be the JW4. Alright, JW4. Off of runway 19. Climb on a heading of 187-515. 187-515. Direct cap VT. Then on track 277 to gate. 256 to D-Mark. And a 232 to Hafner, cross Hafner above 3,000. That's all good. We like the look of it. And then 198 for the runway heading. Alright, we'll put that in. Alright, runway headings in. We'll see what they clear us up to, but it's showing 5,000 on here, but usually this is different. So let's start listening to some ATIS.
Washington Airport information,
Yeah,
uniform 1600
that.
Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility, Niner. Sky condition, few clouds at 1,800 feet. Temperature, 22. Dew point, 10. Altimeter 29.96. ILS runway 1 in use. Landing and departing runway 19. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have uniform.
We have uniform.
Washington clearance delivery Endeavour 5250 ready to copy IFR clearance to Raleigh.
Endeavour 5250 is cleared to Raleigh Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 19 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 118.95 squawk 7534.
Endeavour 5250 cleared to Raleigh Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 19 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 118.95 squawk 7534.
Endeavour 5250 readback correct. Contact ground on 121.7. Good day.
Yeah, let's see what towers. Tower is 19.1. Alright, good. That's in. Alright, lovely, lovely, lovely. Alright, very good. Let's keep working here. Yeah, we got, let's fix our fuel here. So let's check our performance here. Let's say full boat of people. Cut the fuel down a little bit. Say 9. We'll set that simulator and we'll go. Okay. 0 fuel weight, that's good. Alright, good, we're there. And it's 9.0. Have to figure this stuff out in the air because I don't have a proper release. Reserves, let's say 2,500 for that. Taxi, let's do 300 pounds for taxi. Say be out of here in 20 minutes, 16:44. Probably earlier than that, but. Right. That looks good. Advisory VNav's good. Auto-tune. Alright, beautiful. Looks good to me. Check our ICAS, make sure we're good. Passed oil fuel pumps, that's good. Page 2 of 2. Why are we still having... Service door, F cargo door, AOA heat, static heat, that's fine. Let's try doing this. Oh, wrong one. Actually, I did mean to do probes.
Washington Ground Cessna November 629er 47 requesting pushback. Cessna November 629er 47 pushback request accepted.
Alright, that looks good. Fire hydraulic ice detector, emergency lights, that's good still. CVR oxygen mask Alright, good. First light day checks are done except the fuel valve tests. We'll go ahead and we'll do PDC validation. Let's see, what was my actual flight number? We were 5250, so I'll fix that. Alright, we're 5250, squawking 7534. We're going from DCA to Raleigh. Be the J-Dub, Aladdin 3. J-Dub to Melton, Aladdin 3. And then I already verified the legs. That's good. Alright.
Washington Ground Cessna November 629er 47.
Pre-flight checklist, engineer exterior inspection complete, flight release sign set, circuit breaks check, oxygen mask check, battery master is
Cessna November 629er 47 taxi to
on.
hold short of runway
Hydraulic
19
panel
by
set,
taxiway
pressurization
202
set,
Juliet,
windshield
runway
heat
15
is
Juliet.
low, passenger signs
Contact
on,
tower on
ICAS
119er
check, flight nav
decimal
instruments
one
check,
when
altimeters are 29ers, 9er 6 cross check. Nose steerings off, thrust reversers are armed.
Taxi to
Radar
hold short runway
V,
19
radar
by
is
taxiway
off,
Kilo
parking
Kilo
brakes
2
set,
Juliet,
flight
cross
temperature,
runway
complete,
15
park complete,
Juliet,
log
Cessna
configuration on board.
947.
Fuel required is 8.0 on board, 9.0 pre-flight checklist complete. We'll go ahead and we'll do a brief. Alright, so we're on gate Bravo 15. We'll be taxiing probably spot. We'll go to spot 2 likely, taxi out. Going to runway 19, likely be a Kilo 2 Juliet, cross runway 33 to 19. Runway 19, we've got... Could she shut the fuck up for 2 seconds? Come on. Drive me nuts here. Anyway, got
taxiing hold short runway 19er via taxiway November cross runway 15.
Shut her up a little bit. All right, we've got 7,169 feet of runway available. Let's do flaps 20, dry. That looks good. Plenty of runway there. RTO brief. Anything before 80 knots, after 80 knots, only the more severe stuff. After V1 only if she won't fly. Keep the brief simple for now. Alright, then we're going to be doing the JDub 4. JDub 4 off of 19. We already talked about 187515 cap BT, then on a 277 gate, 256 to demarc, and then a track of 232 to Hafner. Across Hafner 3000. Short taxi. Go ahead and do 2 engines up, APU off. About all I got. Alright, that's done. Alright, let's start wrapping it up. So. That APU bumping. The alley door can come closed. APU takes forever in game. Alright, APU's up. Alright, looks good. Alright, we'll go ahead and get rid of the ground power. Alright. The gate agent comes down, tells us they're all set, so ask if we can pull the bridge. We say yes. Flight attendant, screw that up. Flight attendant asks if we can close the door. I say yes.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers
They
are
pull the
aboard.
chocks. Alright, we'll see you later.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to
Alright,
encourage
pushback
all
checklist.
passengers to
Doors.
display
Let's check the doors
safety
page
features
here.
of the aircraft.
Doors closed. Flight deck door closed locked. Fuel pumps are on. Transponder is 1. Pushback checklist complete. Alright, we'll give a call for push.
Washington Ground Endeavor 5250 requesting pushback.
Alright. Beacon is on. Brakes released. Steering is off. Clear to push. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, we gotta go straight out. I can't do much of a turn here. No, we'll just push straight back. Alright. Alright, man tells us we're clear to start. We're gonna start the left engine because first flight of the day. Maybe I can press that button again. Come on, click it. Click it. There we go. Alright.
Washington Ground Endeavor 5250 requesting the end of pushback.
Alright, set brakes. Good disconnect. Set all the numbers in here. FO would do that. Go ahead to our perf page.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention as we
Talking
display the safety
63,645.
aircraft in case of an emergency. During an emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelt
Looks
fastened
good.
and your seats in the upright position.
We'll
In
flex.
case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head.
That works for
If
me.
there is smoke in
Let's
the
do
cabin
42
during
actually.
evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway emergency lights will display to the
Alright,
exits
good.
which are located here and here. In case of an
Alright, we do
extreme
first
emergency,
flight of the day
you'll
checks
be
on
instructed
that
to
left
get into the
engine.
brace position,
So
which
pumps
can
are
be
on.
completed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to
Pump,
remind
pump,
you that
press.
you can turn off all electronic devices. We thank you for
That's
paying
been
attention
two.
during this brief presentation.
Looks like a good start to me. Start timer. Check our electrics. Alright, watch your feet. Start checklist. Fuel pumps set. Bleed air conditioning panel set. Anti-ice off. Probes are on. Electrics check. Nose steering arm. Start checklist complete. Let's go over these numbers here. Got V1 132, 133, 140 bugging 150. VTO is 199. Trim is 6.9. And flaps are 20. You can go ahead and set flaps 20. And we'll do tax check here. Check your flight controls. Tax checklist. Flaps are 20, 20, 20. Takeoff speed set. Thrust set. Trim centered 6.9. Flight controls check. Tax checklist complete. Alright, let's get track IR set up and then we'll taxi out of here.
Washington Ground Endeavour 5250 with uniform ready to taxi IFR.
Oh, I got the volume turned down.
Tower on 119.1 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 19er via taxiway Kilo 1 Juliet cross runway 15 Juliet Endeavour 5250.
Kilo 1 Juliet, okay. Kilo 1 Juliet. Alright. So it's gonna be Kilo. Juliet. Cleared across. Short 19. Alright, there we go. So we got Kilo 1 Juliet, cleared across, short of 19. Alright, we clear right, we clear left. Coming left. Alright, clear left, going left. There's Kilo 1. Kilo 1 is coming up here on the right. Trying to see if this is it. Yeah, this should be it right here on the right. Alright, we clear right, we're going right. Signage is not great in the game. That's Kilo 1. We are cleared across. Clear left, cleared across. And once we cross, you can go ahead and set them down. Short taxi. A little bit of left crosswind, but it's mostly light. I would just pretend the PA got done, because So yeah, we'll pretend the PA. I'll do it right now. It's fine. Flight time's please prepare the cabin for departure. Right, be runway 19. Got the JW4 first fix. Is going to be Cap VC. That's repeated. Right, it's going to be... Let me double check this, Sid, real quick. Yep. Alright, it's going to be an initial heading of, was it 194. It's going to be nav mode. Going up to 7,000 feet. We have no speed restrictions. Min fuel is 8.0. We've got 8.9 for takeoff checklist. For takeoff checklist, flaps are 20, takeoff config. Okay. Flight times notified, knowledge fuel cross slow. Didn't get done. I'm doing two people's jobs. Manual. APM bleeds are off and open. Ignition is off. Anti-ice off. Brake temperature check. FMS is auto-tuned. ICAS. Check. PAX didn't get come on. PAX are now on. ICAS check clear. Radar terrain is going to be terrain. Runway departure first fix verified. Takeoff brief is complete. For takeoff checklist is complete. Set the brake and I'll do some freaks real quick here. And then what was it? 20... 19.1? No. I hated how the game switches my frequencies here. That's friggin' annoying. That's annoying. Because it took away one of my frequencies. That's fine. Just do it.
Washington Tower
Took away my departure frequency.
At runway 19 are ready for departure IFR to Raleigh.
Endeavor 5250, line up and wait.
Line up and wait.
Line up and wait, Endeavor 5250.
Cessna 49er Quebec, contact Potomac departure on 125.65. Good day. Going to 125.65 Cessna 49er Quebec. Endeavor 5250 altimeter 29er decimal 9er, 7 wind 171 at 4. Cleared for takeoff runway 19er.
Cleared for takeoff runway 19er, Endeavor 5250.
Alright, runway 19. Set thrust. Thrust head heading checks. Eight out checks. V1. Rotate. Pause the rate. Gear up. Speed mode. Nav. Heading over climb.
Endeavor 5250 contact Potomac departure on 118.905.
1895. I'll see ya.
Going to 118.905, Endeavor 5250. Potomac departure, Endeavor 5250 was passing 1,500 feet, climbing 7,000 feet.
Endeavor 5250 Potomac departure altimeter 29er decimal 9er 7 radar contact. Continue to CAPDC.
Alright, flaps 8. Climb thrust. Flaps up.
Potomac approach Cessna November 2980 Lima 1,400 feet. Cessna November
Nav, takeoff checks
2980
enabled.
Lima Potomac approach altimeter 29.907 radar contact continue.
Nav, takeoff checks, please.
Endeavor 5250 climb and maintain flight level 180.
180.
Climb and maintain flight level
Alright, get rid of
180
track
Endeavor
error.
5250.
One 180.
Endeavor 5250 contact Washington Center on 132.55.
3255. We'll see ya.
One tree 2.55 Endeavor 5250. Goodbye.
32, huh?
Washington Center Endeavor 5250 is passing 8,900 feet, climbing flight level 180.
Endeavor 5250 Washington Center altimeter 29.904 radar contact. Continue to DMKRT. Washington Center Cessna November 85000 is passing 2,400 feet, descending 2,100 feet. Cessna November 85000 Washington Center altimeter 29.904 radar contact. Continue.
And I think we'll make Hafner at 3,000 or above. We're at 11, so plenty good. Lovely day to aviate. See what gate we're supposed to be going into. Delta 10, okay. We'll get that on the in-range, but and we're 24 minutes from top of descent, so be a quick flight. Alright, last fix is Melton. That's also the first fix on the Star. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the Star for the Aladdin 4. Go ahead and start checking that while I'm here. Alright, I got Melton. McDonn below 17. Fabco below 12.
Endeavor 5250 climb and maintain flight level 220.
That's the final.
Cessna 000 Airport is at your 10 o'clock 11 miles. Maintain present heading and altitude. Report runway in sight.
Climb and maintain flight level 220 Endeavor 5250.
Alright, that's the final.
Endeavor 5250 contact Washington Center on 120.65. Good day.
2065, we'll see you.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Cessna 000. Cessna 000 runway in sight. Cessna 000, you are 10 miles west of Victor Alpha 57. Maintain present heading and altitude.
Going to 120.65, Endeavor 5250.
But never sped up, huh?
Maintain present heading and altitude. Cessna 000.
Washington Center, Endeavor 5250 is passing flight level 195, climbing flight level 220.
Endeavor 5250 Washington Center radar contact. Continue to HAFNR.
Alright, let's continue this brief. Fabco, below 12. Alright, and then we're going to be landing on the 2-3s, so we're going to go to Aladdin. 250 between 12 and 9. 250 between 12 and 9, then
Airbus
Gazer
171
below
contact
9.
Washington Center on 134.15.
Harsh, 210 between 9 and 8. 210 at Butts. And hard altitude 6,000.
Going to 134.15
Can we expect radar vectors?
Airbus 171.
The 2-3 left or right, we're doing 2-3 right, so that's all in there. Out of 210 for 220.
Airbus 82 Tango contact Washington Center on 132.55. Good day. .55 Airbus 82 Tango. Goodbye.
Alright, we do a quick fuel check here. I can't do it because of the, this doesn't give me brake release, but we check brake release, see if we're up or down. We're likely up on fuel a little bit, because I kind of overestimated probably the taxi fuel.
Cessna
Quick.
21 Romeo climb.
So then
Maintain
you'd
flight
subtract
level
that off.
420.
Find out when we get to top
Airbus
climb.
68 Romeo contact Washington Center on
7.69, we're up a
132.55.
little bit, that's
Good
fine.
day.
And then our landing is
Climb and
7,000
maintain
pounds,
flight level 420 Cessna 21
so
Romeo.
plenty of fuel. The fuel checks are complete.
132.55 Airbus 68 Romeo. Goodbye.
Continue briefing here. Alright, 11.7, let's bring up the chart. ILS 2-3 right, also 11.7 there, that matches. $11.7 on both sides. Alright, be the ILS localizer runway 23 right, 20 December 2411-4, effective 26 December 111.7, set both sides. Final approach course 234, glide slope intercepts 2,200 at Bodley. We're further the minimum, should be visual. Airport elevations 435. We got 440 set for the pressure. MSA's off the RDU VOR 3,400 feet. Missed approach, we're trying to get with the tower.
Washington
Come back
Center,
for another
Airbus
one, but
November
the
6334 Juliet,
published
flight
mist,
level
the
310.
published mist
Airbus November
is going to be a
6334
climb to
Juliet,
1,000,
Washington
climbing
Center,
right
radar
turn
contact
2,200 on the
continue.
RDU radial 356 to Duham, intersection 11 DME and hold. That's all in there. We like the look of it. Alright. Let's see. Obstacles. No real obstacles to note. 5,000 at Marby, 4,000 at Dabkey, 3,000 at Preston, 2,200 at Bodley, Pappy on the left, LSF lights. Let's just double check the weather. It should be visual
Cessna
backed up with the
420
islands.
Contact Washington Center on 132.55.
No,
Good day.
not us. The speed's annoying in game to keep the thrust set right. Let's see. RDU ATIS information X-ray variable 3 10 statute miles broken at 600. Let's put in an MDA in there. It's actually kind of low. We like the look of it. Let's see. Could do a Cat 2. We don't need to do a Cat 2, but let's not do a Cat 2 then. We don't need to.
Endeavor 5250 contact Washington Center on 121.675.
Actually, let's do a Cat 2.
Good day.
121.675, Endeavor 5250. Goodbye.
Yeah, Cat 1 is 609. It's showing at 6. Let's do a Cat 1.
Washington Center, Endeavor 5250, flight level 220.
610.
Endeavor 5250, Washington Center, radar contact, continue. Endeavor 5.
If we need to, we'll come back around for Cat 2.
Washington Center on 135.4.
But we just got here.
Going to 135.4, Endeavor 5250.
Alright, so it's not going to be visual. It's going to
Washington
actually
Center,
be a
Endeavor
little bit hairy down
5250,
there.
flight level 220.
If the game's weather matches the reality.
Contact,
So
continue.
make that big caveat. Alright, so put in an MDA of 609. Just go back to weather. I want to finish reading that weather. Temperature 24, dew points 21, altimeter 29er, simultaneous dependent and converging approaches in use. Expect ILS runway 23 left and right. We'll do the right. We're not doing 32. Taxiway Fox 4 closed. Taxiway Echo closed. Aircraft wingspan more than 171 feet. So that's not us. Alright, that looks good to me.
Good day.
Alright, we landed on runway 23 right, so I'm going to send for 23 right. We didn't have any rain. Let's just double check. Everything looked dry. Everything's dry. So we'll send 4 dry numbers. Runway condition codes of 5 for runway 23. That'll give us back some performance data. If I paid for the thing, it would give it to me. But let's say we're probably 3,600 feet, 3,300 feet of runway. Unfactored, factored probably 56. We have 10,000 feet, plenty of runway there. Let's go ahead and set a V2.
Cessna X-ray Delta Papa contact approach
148.
on 135.0. Good day.
A VT of 208. VRES 142.
Cessna X-ray Delta Papa. Goodbye.
And 147. You suck up. I didn't clear my tax instructions, that's fine. Clear it, please, when I hold the button, please. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Alright, 147, 142, confirm, execute, that's in the box. Let's go ahead and we'll send for our gate. Yay, we sent for our gate. Beautiful. Alright, and sending for our gate, we find out it's Delta 10. So, probably try to get off, let's say Bravo 5 or Charlie. Probably aiming for Charlie. Probably Charlie Bravo 2. Tango 4 Fox, maybe. All the way around the backside for Delta 10. That's about it on the brief. That's good. So Delta 10 for the gate. Very nice, very nice. Alright, we don't have a ton of time up here, so let's go ahead and let the people walk for a little bit. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we expect a smooth ride for the next little bit here. Should be in Raleigh in just about 20 minutes, so if you do need to use the restroom, I recommend you do that now. If you are seated, we'd ask you to keep your seatbelt securely fastened around you. Thank you for joining us, and again, we should be within in Raleigh in within probably about 20 minutes, so we'll be turning that seatbelt sign on in probably about the next 7 minutes. So if you do need to get up, I would recommend doing it now. Thank you much for joining us. Alright, PA is complete. Press the flash. Alright, let the boredom get to us a little bit here. That looks good. Let's do a little bit of currently we're looking at a headwind of 11 knots and ice of -16. Stick that in there. And not much update on that. It's only 11 knots. Alright. Then asked. So we do have some cover over here. So kind of expect that maybe that 600 feet is right. Depends if the game's actually doing live weather correctly or not. So, but showing 600 feet. So let's see X-ray. No, it's showing 10 statute miles. It's broken at 6, so we'll see it fine, but I've got that MDA in there because of the broken at 6, so should be fine with a Cat 1. If it was overcast, I'd be a little bit more concerned, so.
Cessna 478, contact Washington Center on 124.05. Good day.
Alright, let's see, we got 5 minutes to top of descent. So again, because the game's not good at
Going to 124.05,
stars,
Cessna 478.
playing for a hard altitude, 6,000 feet, will act as though they cleared us to descend via the Aladdin 4. CG all bonkers. What is that about? No way in Christ, that's the real CG.
Cessna 42 Victor, contact Potomac approach on 132.85. Good day. Going to 132.85, Cessna 42 Victor.
Did some good work on this with the latest update. I'm quite pleased with it. Little stuff like making the cargo switch a 3-position switch like it's supposed to. A bunch of other stuff that was good. Oh, why is that off? Wing inspection. No, wing inspection comes off. Never mind. That's supposed to be off. Looked at it out of the corner of my eye.
Washington Center Airbus, November 80637, flight level 270. Airbus November 80637, Washington Center radar contact. Continue to Hotel Foxtrot Delta.
I'm really liking this new, the Alpha, Honeycomb Alpha, and Bravo. Really good.
Washington Center Cessna November 00908, Hotel 6,200 feet. Cessna November 00908, Hotel Washington Center, altimeter 29.95, radar contact. Continue.
There's another flight I want to do after this. If there's a Raleigh somewhere. Do we have a Raleigh somewhere? We gotta have a Raleigh somewhere. Yeah, let's see. Ooh, I don't want to go to any of those places though. Kind of long flights. I could go AFK and do some, but I gotta get some stuff done. So, Austin, Texas. That's gotta be 3-hour flight. Yuck, not doing that. What are you? An hour and 5 minutes? No, that's the one we're doing. Shiza. What's that? That's the one we're doing. That one is 3-3 to Austin, Texas. That's not happening. Kansas City, 239. Nothing short, I'll tell you that. See, anything short out of Raleigh? I could make one, so. I could make one. Maybe we'll take a break, do something later.
Endeavour 5250, please acknowledge.
Yeah, I'm ignoring you mostly.
118.75, Endeavour 5250.
1875.
Goodbye. Washington Center, Endeavour 5250, flight level 220.
Endeavour 5250, Washington Center, radar contact. Continue to MCDON. Endeavour 5250, contact Washington Center on 124.05. Good day.
124.05, Endeavour 5250. Goodbye. Washington Center, Endeavour 5250, flight level 220.
Endeavour 5250, Washington Center, radar contact. Continue to MCDON.
We gotta lose 16,000 feet here. So I'll request that in a minute here. We got top of descent coming up. Let's go ahead and talk to the people. Press the flush again. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we should be arriving in Raleigh in about the next 15 minutes. So if turn on the fast seatbelt sign, we would ask you to return your seats as we begin in our initial ascent. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you when we get on the ground. Alright, back here. Call the flight attendants real quick. Hey, what's up? Specials? No? Okay, see you on the ground. Alright, good. They're dealt with. Alright, good. Now, let's see. We've got... What's the... Butts? Going to Butts? Where's Butts? I didn't see Butts. Butts. 2400. Let's start it now. Vertical speed. I gotta get a descent going with these people.
Washington Center, Endeavour 5250.
Here you are.
Request 12,000 feet.
Endeavour 5250, descend and maintain 12,000 feet.
Wait for the snowflake. There it is. Okay, now it comes in. Alright, Butts is gonna be 2400.
Endeavour 5250, please acknowledge.
Yeah, I'm working on it, dickhead.
Descend and maintain 12,000 feet, Endeavour 5250.
Endeavour 5250, descend.
There we go, that's
and
what I was
maintain
waiting for.
6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet, Endeavour 5250.
Alright, what's our speeds? Aladdin 250, so we got Aladdin we gotta worry about here, 250. Check McDon here. McDon, we're good. We're gonna make McDon fine. So we only need 1,900 feet for McDon. We're gonna be below 17, so it looks tight, but it's gonna be fine. As it's showing 19, we're doing 24. So we're good there. Butts is 23 now. Pull one off there. Check, change this. It's already on vertical speed. Alright, good. 23 to Butts. McDonald's looking good. Babco's looking good.
Cessna 41 Lima, descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Butts is 23. That looks good. Check the meter. Niner.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet, Cessna 41 Lima.
Niner. Niner. Takes descent check. Altimeters are 2999 cross check. Minimums are MDA of 610 cross check. Landing is flaps 45 147. Approach previous complete. Seatbelt signs on. Pressurization set. Set check is complete. We won't be at Aladdin here. We gotta slow down at 250 at Aladdin. So. Butts is showing 22. Alright, you see we made the McDonald crossing restriction fine. Take some power off. Start bringing that thrust to idle just because we got to make that 250 restriction here. And we'll be at, what is it, Aladdin? Aladdin in 2 minutes. Fabco 21, we're doing 22, that works. Set 250. That's set.
Cessna 478 traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at 7,300 feet, Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight. Cessna 06 X-ray traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at 10,000
Butts is
feet,
19.
Cessna
Let's
Skyhawk.
use that to slow down a little
Report
bit.
them in sight.
There we go. That'll help.
Cessna 478.
We pull boards if we need to, but
sight.
stay away from it if I don't need to. Do one more on that.
Cessna 06 X-ray, have the traffic. Endeavor 5250 descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Keep speed not above 250.
I'm gonna ignore this shit because this is wrong.
Cessna 41 Lima contact Atlanta
They're
Center
calling
on
out the next
128.8.
point. 6,000 was the correct call.
Good day.
And as we cross Fabco here, you see we're right on 12, so we're good there.
Going to 128.8 Cessna 41.
And then Aladdin, I got a tiny touch of space for Aladdin, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull some
Washington
boards,
Center,
get slowed
Airbus,
down.
November 530 kilo flight level 240. Airbus November 530 kilo Washington Center radar contact continue.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Keep speed
And
not
there
above
go the
250
boards,
knots.
right.
Endeavor 5250.
Check Butts again. Butts is 1,500. And next one's Gazer. Gazer 1,400, that will work. Harsh 11. Looks good.
Endeavor 5250 contact Washington Center on 118.75. Good day.
1875, we'll see you.
118.75. Endeavor 5250. Goodbye.
Alright, scent's looking good. Gazer is still good. Alright. I'm going to throw on the radar here. And we will go to radar. Butts 1,500, 1,500. We're just under the snowflake's fine. Just get back on the snowflake really quick. There we go. Back on it. Alright, there we go. Alright, the approach is coming in. That should have auto-swapped. 11.7 on both sides, that's good. We'll take a approach check. Flight and nav instruments are verified. Cabin notification is complete. Approach checklist is complete. Very nice. Alright. Bring up the approach now. Alright, we got Butts to worry about, yeah. How's Butts looking at 15? Let's go down, beat Butts, but we gotta get 210, so let's go down a little bit, and let's go idle. Set 210. That's going to level us off just before Butts. That's going to help slow us down. Not painting anything on the radar. What's our tilt here? -5, something like that. Can't see. -8. Alright, here comes boards. Get that speed set for Butts. Comes 210. Boards are going away. Here comes the power. Alright, very nice. Alright, we're gonna go to heading mode. Let's go to 234. Firm. Execute that. Go ahead and switch to green needles. They did give us frequency change.
Raleigh approach Endeavour 5250 is
gonna give
at
us a
6,000
descent
feet,
here.
climbing 9,000 feet.
Endeavour 5250, Raleigh approach altimeter 29.908 radar contact, continue.
I need a descent here.
Endeavour 5250, you are 19 miles northeast. Climb and maintain 6,000 feet,
fine.
keep speed
Okay.
not above 210 knots, expect ILS runway 23 right approach via Butts transition. Clear to Butts.
Alright, that's not what's happening.
Endeavour 5250 descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
That's what we're looking for. Vertical speed.
Endeavour 5250 descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Letting us get slow because we're tight here, so.
Descend and maintain
That
4,000
was
feet.
me
Expect
late on the
ILS
call.
runway 23 right approach via
Got
Butts
busy at the
transition,
end there.
cleared to Butts Endeavour 5250.
Our boards are coming out. Flaps 8. I need a turn here in a second, so. It's out of 5,000, 4,000. Come on, give us a turn. I need this turn here. I'm making the turn. They're gonna screw me. Yeah. Pushing me through the course is annoying. Thank you, no. Spoilers are going away. Flaps 20. We'll go ahead and click nav. We'll arm the approach, seeing the friggin' game push me through the course. What's Marby? Marby is 5, so that's fine. We're already below Marby. That'll be alright. And we'll join the course. Give us a frequency change again? No. They want us to go to Butts. That's bullshit. We're not backtracking. It was my late call. Screwed that up, but again, 2 pilot aircraft, so I'm trying to do it by myself. Don't speed up that much, sucker. Not overspeed the flaps here, huh? Alright, 4,000 to establish. We're cleared for the approach.
Endeavour 5250 descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
3,000.
Endeavour 5250.
We're right on the money for Preston. Pretty much on the glide slope right now. Alright, track error. Let's set that up. Bring it back on. I got the approach armed, so.
Endeavor 5250, you are 11 miles northeast of Raleigh. Contact Raleigh Tower on 127.45 when inbound.
Tower on 127.45, Endeavor 5250. Raleigh Tower, Endeavor
That's approach again.
5250, 10 miles northeast inbound, ILS runway 23 right approach.
2200. Okay.
Endeavor 5250, Raleigh Tower. Altimeter 29er.9er, 7 wind calm, cleared ILS runway 23 right approach.
Good approach.
Cleared ILS runway 23 right approach, Endeavor 5250.
What's that? Gear down. Oh, stop. Nobody clicked on that. Power way too high here. I gotta wait for 30. I'll bring the boards out. Got distracted there.
Endeavor 5250, wind calm, cleared to land runway 23 right.
Laps 30.
Clear to land runway 23 right, Endeavor 5250.
Laps 45. Boards are coming away. Set speed 147. Here comes the power. Clear to land. Alright, runway's in sight. Landing. It's a nice breakout there. I'll hand fly it in a second here. I just want to get my thrust set. There we go. Alright. Autopilot's coming off. Clear to land. Trim's still not great, but it's better than it was. A little low correcting. Alright, we're visual. I understand. Continue.
300.
A little high correcting.
300. 300.
Should buy it.
200. 200. Minimums.
That Pappy does not look right.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Spoiler's green. $90 knots.
Endeavor 5250, exit runway when able.
There, clear left, going left.
Endeavor 5250, contact ground on 121.9er.
Chair's sliding around, stand by. There we go. Brake set.
Flight decks, Captain speaking. Currently not at the gate.
121.9er, Endeavor 5250.
Seatbelts fastened.
Goodbye.
Once we do get there, I'll have the seatbelt sign off. You'll be free to move out the town. Thank you very much.
Raleigh ground, Endeavor 5250, taxi to the gate.
Endeavor 5250 taxi to gate 21 via taxiway Delta Foxtrot.
Yeah, that's not where we're going, so. We'll accept it and I'll go somewhere else.
Taxiing to gate 21 using taxiway Delta Foxtrot Endeavor 5250.
I'll give myself a new taxi clearance here. That's actually where we're supposed to be going. We got off at Charlie, which is what I briefed. Right turn on Bravo, left on Tango 4, Fox, contact ramp. Actually, we'll go down the end. That's what we'll do. After landing, when able. Did I do a landing checklist? I don't think I did. I got screwed up there with something was going on. After landing check, sweet. We'll do Tango 4, that's fine. If this is Tango 4. Yay, it's make the left here. Alright, go shut down 1, first light of day checks. Delta 10, how far down are you, Delta 10? You are third off the end, okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that one, seeing that we don't have any other gates over here, so. Don't even put a wall in between there? Jeez. There is a wall there in real life. Goofy. Alright, we got marshals. Why is the gate? There it is. I'll just go here because the gate's, the line's kind of funky. Alright, seatbelt sign off. Engine shutdown. Stop. Leave the flaps are there, please. Shut down checklist. Actually, let's do this real quick. Let's get this done.
Ladies and gentlemen, the door is open. Please make your way to the exit and please make sure you have all your personal items
Flight
and
temperature
carry-on
up.
luggage.
Okay, there we go. Alright, shutdown checklist. Seatbelt signs off. Beacon is off. Generator's electric set. Fuel pumps are off. Nose steering is off. Pros windshield heat off. Anti-ice off. Hydraulic pumps off. Thrust lever shut off. Transponder standby. Park brake. Shutdown check complete. Alright, good. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, let's do a quick secure. Alright, shutdown, secure checklist. We'll say that's done. Alright, it was a good flight. Nice and quick. Good little bit of weather in there. I was a little late on that call, so they're trying to screw it up, but I caught back up and got on. So, good landing there. Alright, guys, if you liked the video, give it a like. If you're new and you enjoyed it, consider subscribing. I'll see you guys next one. Bye.